If you're planning to retire one day, there are a few decisions you're making right now that you won't feel the consequences of until it's too late. After talking to people in their late 70s and 80s, I realized something important. These regrets don't sound dangerous when you're younger, but they become very heavy later in life. So, stay with me until the end, because the last point is the one that surprised me the most. I'm 65 years old, but the people I'm talking about here are between 75 and 80. I sat down with about 7 or 8 of them and asked one simple question. If you could go back to the day you retired, what would you do differently? None of them hesitated. And what they told me kept coming up again and again. Here are the 5 biggest regrets they shared. Number 1. They wished they had retired earlier. Every single one of them said this. They all retired at 65. Back then, retiring earlier wasn't common, and for many people it simply wasn't possible. But looking back now, they all said the same thing. I should have stopped working sooner. Not because they hated work, many of them actually enjoyed it, but because time became far more valuable than money. One man told me, I thought I had plenty of time, and then suddenly, I didn't. Retiring earlier doesn't just give you more free days. It gives you more good days. Days when your body still works, your energy is higher, and your curiosity is still alive. And here's the part that really stuck with me. None of them said they wished they had worked longer to earn more. Before I move on to the next one, let me say this. Every regret on this list sounds harmless when you're younger. That's why people ignore them. Number 2. They wish they had spent more money earlier. This one surprised me. I expected them to say they spent too much. Instead, they said the opposite. They wish they had spent more earlier in retirement. When you're freshly retired, you still want to travel. You still want experiences. You still say yes to things. But as the years go on, that changes. Health issues appear. Energy drops. Travel feels harder, riskier, and less appealing. One man told me, I saved all that money for later, and later never came the way I imagined. Money is most valuable when your body and mind can still use it. That doesn't mean being reckless. It means understanding timing. Number 3. They wish they had taken better care of their health. This one hit close to home for me. They all said the same thing. Your health doesn't disappear overnight. It fades slowly, and then suddenly. Small habits matter far more than people realize. What you eat, how often you move, how well you sleep. I'll be honest, I'm guilty here too. I love sweets, probably too much. But hearing this from people who can't undo decades of small choices really made me stop and think. Health isn't about looking good. It's about freedom. The freedom to walk, to travel, to enjoy retirement instead of managing pain. One of them said something I won't forget. I didn't realize how much of my retirement would be spent trying to stay comfortable. Number 4. They wish they had found a hobby earlier. This one doesn't sound serious until you live it. After work ends, structure disappears. At first, that feels amazing. Then, slowly, days start to blur together. Many of them told me they wish they had built a hobby before retirement, not after. Something that gives purpose. Something that makes you want to get up in the morning. Woodworking, photography, writing, gardening, puzzles. One man is writing memoirs for his great-grandchild who was just born. He plans to give it to her when she turns 18, like a time capsule. That stuck with me. A hobby isn't about killing time. It's about giving time meaning. Number 5. They wish they had traveled more. This one is simple and painful. Travel gets harder as you age. Not impossible, but harder. By 75 or 80, long trips feel exhausting. New places feel stressful. Comfort matters more than curiosity. I retired at 55, and we traveled a lot between 50 and 60. That was the right decision. We still travel now, just differently. We drive. We take the dogs. We move slower. And that's okay. But hearing older people say, "I kept postponing trips until someday," made one thing very clear. Someday is not guaranteed. If there's one message in this video, it's this. Retirement regrets aren't loud. They don't feel urgent. And that's exactly why they sneak up on people. Time, health, energy, once they're gone, money can't buy them back. So, those are the 5 biggest regrets I heard from retirees aged 70 to 80. You might agree with them. You might not. Maybe you're a homebody. Maybe travel isn't your thing. But if you have something you regret, or something you think you might regret someday, leave it in the comments. Someone else reading it might need to hear it. If you found this useful, like the video. That's free. Subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content.